one of the most dangerous things that you can do in a marriage is generalize. These generalizations, to say phrases like, you always do this, or you always say that. Like, these generalizations, they make it, for me anyway, some people may not see them like that. I am very particular when it comes to communication. All right. I'm one of those people. Like, I have to hear, I have to hear balance in your voice, in your words. When you start saying, you always do that. And I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. You always do. So you mean to tell me every single time? Like, you never do this. It's like, I never do. Like, you're not going to leave any room for an exception to that rule. You never do this. It's just like, that is a gross exaggeration. Exaggeration, generalizations, these phrases, they kill the intimacy of the relationship. They kill the intimacy of the engagement between husband and wife. It's like, because you don't give any credit. You just it's dismissive. You just completely dismiss when you say, you never do this. It's like, yeah, I did it 2 weeks ago. It's like, yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. Okay, so, but that would prove your comment. And somebody might say, well, you're being extreme. You know what I mean. No, I don't know what you mean. I only know what you mean when you say it. I only know what you mean when you say it. Yeah, there can, and for me, it's a lesson for you to humble yourself and to choose your words wisely. This is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran. وَقُلِّ عِبَادِي يَقُولُ الَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ إِنَّ الشَّيْطَانَ يَنزَغُ بَيْنَهُم. Say to my servants, these are the believers between themselves. There should be compassion, mercy. There should be wiggle room. There should be exceptions to the rule when we speak. There should be justice and fairness when we speak to one another. قُلْ لِعِبَادِي, say to my servants, يَقُولُ الَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ, to choose the best words when communicating with one another. Why? إِنَّ الشَّيْطَانَ يَنزَغُ بَيْنَهُم, because shaitan seeks to sow discord and to separate them using their words. And this is even more so when we're talking about communicating through text messages. It's hard to find context. There's no sound. You can't hear the tone in the person's voice. There is no facial expression. Much of our communication, I don't know about most, but much of our communication is nonverbal. You're looking at facial expression. You're looking at body. You're looking at the body movements. You're looking at energy. All of those things. I could say, man, you stupid. But you see, I'm smiling, you see my energy, but I might text and say, you stupid. And I can't hear the tone of your voice. I can't see your facial expression. I can't read your energy. And so it's received a lot different. And Shaitan has done a number on on marriages between husband and wives in this day and time with the creation of social media and the ability to communicate via text message. Destroyed relationships that could have been salvaged had they only had some context. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, say to my servants that they should choose the words that are best when they're communicating with one another. So if you don't mean ever, then don't say ever. Say sometimes. Babe, sometimes you do this, or you do this a lot, or you say this a lot. All right. Leave a little bit of wiggle room for a person to kind of keep their dignity. Like, don't just knock the wind out of me. Don't just dismiss me because it feels good to you in that moment. In that moment, you have to exaggerate because you feel like by exaggerating, it makes my feeling more valid. I get it. You want to feel valid. But don't exaggerate and dismiss me completely. Erase me off the face of the earth just to make yourself feel valid. That's not cool either. But everyone should be dealt with based upon their particular situation. You cannot broad brush everyone because it is easy for you. Right?